chapter 4 in same Western world and its problem that we are facing here. Today's topic, we live here in abroad. Most of the time, we want to settle in Africa, especially the Africans. What makes us to think that we have to settle there whilst we are going pension here? What caused all these kind of problems? Is it okay for us to do that? You can call us when we start the program 0769557405. Then you can give us your opinion. Why do we do that? Always we want to settle back home, but we still living here. Our children are coming, our grandchildren are coming. By the time we realize it, we spend our lives here, most of our lives here, but most of the time we think we are going home. This is the problem that we face all the time. And just when I came to this country, it was 2005, let's say 16 years now. I think I have done the same thing. I want a new generation to change all this course. I welcome all my panels. Ejadazi, Sofadazi, you are here. May God bless you. Can we see Ejadazi here? You're always strong. It's always strong. Welcome, Papa. And I have my prophetess here. Sister Esther is here. Prophetess Esther is here. She's going to contribute. May God bless you, Sister Esther, for your time. And then we thank our Papa home. And then also that too. We thank our Mama home for them to give you chance to come here and help this program. Now today we have our brother here, Mr. Akon. Number one Akon, Atapapa. One of call back up, we have a door, they are prayer back up. The boy in the improving. And they should have never also make sense naturally. May God bless you, Mr. Akon, for coming in today. I know you're always in the background, you're always behind the scene. But today we want you to express your mind about the youth or the young ones, how they have to think for their future. I welcome all of you, Ejadazi, Mr. Korn, Prophetess. I welcome all of you.
Thank you.
Today's program is very, very sensitive. It is the things that generation to generation are doing exactly the same. We move here most of the time. We think, oh, we just traveling and just some years we go back. By the time we realize we go pension here, always we want to go home. Is it wrong to think about this? Mr. Dazi, is it wrong?
and you can call us if you understand the topic today. You can call us 076-955-7405. If you are outside Sweden, you can add 046-046-76955-7405. You can leave your audio also in WhatsApp. We will play it for people to hear your opinion about this. Ejadazi, help me here.
Yeah, the thing is that thank you anyway for inviting me in here. The thing is that there's nothing wrong to wanting to go back to where it all began. Everyone has that in mind.
Yeah.
And as they say, home sweet home.
Home sweet home, yes.
But right now, it's become a life of the Rolling Stone. Wherever you put your heart, that is your home. And as you put your heart and you've got children over there, then your idea of moving back has to coincide with the children in a way that you think first about your children and then you think about yourself. When you were all by yourself, you were thinking about all these things. And as soon as you bring in family, then you know that decision has to be on the rest too, that they have to come in. In most cases, people have succeeded in moving back as they wish, and there are those who have moved back and regretted. Wherever it is, I mean, you can invest, you can invest in tomorrow. And to me, your tomorrow is your children.
Yeah.
No matter how much or how good you invest or whatever that you do, your children comes first. They are the ones that are going to take the baton right up. So it's nothing wrong going, but you have to make sure that you have really thought about it.
Yes.
Because right here in Sweden, as we've got to know, there are so many people who try the very much that they can, that though they are not Spaniards or they are not Italians and all that, they plan to buy a place in the southern part of Europe, to say around the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
Or because of the weather, or to have it well. So there's nothing wrong planning going back home, but you have to make your arithmetic very well, because there are certain things that Ghana needs. And when you come here, the comfortness of being here, taking you back home to Ghana, it may really sometimes have some effect on you, which probably you may not have thought about it. So at your early age, when you come, make sure that you have some buffet, meaning that a plan that I can go and I can live on this. So planning to go back home to Ghana or anywhere else in Africa, I think it's a good idea, but it has to be planned very well. Because to go to stay there 6 months or 8 months or a few months when you want pension and then you come back here, you have a wife, you have children and all that. Do you leave the wife and you go by yourself, or you have to go together? Or so there are so many issues. So it's up to each and every one to plan it very well, that you don't regret it. That's what I have to contribute right now.
Auntie, again, I would refer say, Yeti Hanuma ye boy a bray, the bia ye be coffee, the bia be coffee, a cosoho near Saba, Yakokra Yachakra 1 month near Sada in Niaba. Ye Japadie, ye Yeniama be prepe, Yadrenesi, 2 o'clock, but ye betia and ye nini. Nipa be break to me and show who see ye, because the motive in say may pentemi baby be na mako back. A dear na man is hardly way back. And I said, why drink anything? Dear na bit him the aboa, ama sa in Sanya Abbasadi wim.
You, it does. If I show sa my drink check a cram and the beba afahonu, and say, sa. Sadia walking. Say near your hard dear. Ubia was a situation anymore. San say you took one near Baby Drew Hanuma. I am not a near adrenaline set ye better na ha, nebi cry pension, I better your ha.
Okay.
To some me say no, my really be sad. I do not interest say a big cry 10-15 years a cry better ha.
Hold down when you acquire.
Obe pay big cacana just say wako. Na oba be drew ya. Aya na ye wo fie na ye ba ha no ma. Ya dwene na ye wo fie aye de efiri fie ba no. Enko na yebeduru hanom a na ha nso so nhyehyɛeɛ ne ha mmara ne nneɛma bi no nso no ama yɛanya adwen foforo enso so enam sɛ efie ne fie nti no ɛyɛ dan a sɛ wotwa w'ani nso ehwɛ w'akyi na woyɛ bibi ɛwɔ hɔ no sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ a sɛ wofiri ha kɔ a sɛ mpokura no wokɔ na wo nkɔnkɔtena hɔ a wo nso so wobɛnya wo baabi a wobɛtena ɛbɛyɛ asomdwe mu nti me fen sɛ ɛno nti na yɛ a ɛma no ɛba saa
Mr. Dazi, Mr. Akon. The young ones ne bano. Say na wadwen kyerɛ say ɛdeɛ no ɔmo nya ɔmo betimi focus on my life because they say no mo shall say wo mo ma wa ha. Who the same plan ni bia na say wo tutu ne maybe 1 2 na nyam some years bia wadan wani akwakote fie.
First of all, thank you for giving me the audience, and I want to thank your listeners too. Wofa, what I was saying is, I'm a bear norm. So anytime that you travel, you have to build something back home. So if at a point in time you haven't built anything back home, people back home sees that they see you too like you haven't done anything for yourself. As a woman, bra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So okay. One of the things that we do to show, say, Apobra. And then some of the things that we build back home, we make investments there. So you make investment so that your family back home will see, say, oh, he traveled and surely he has proven that when he went, he did something better. But the truth of the matter is we live here. We spend almost like in a year, we spend 11 months, we spend 1 month back home. So at the end of the day, who are we kidding? We put all our energy and our resources back home and we are here. But it's because of the pressure that we get from the house. That's pressure. Why. And two, one thing I also realize that people want to go home. The system we have here, when you are old, you don't want to live here. You want to go back to Ghana. Because we think about the weather won't be favorable to you. Weather in Yamau, you'll be cold. And I say, you know, so at a certain point, you know, everybody's busy. Actually, you know, old people's home. Yeah. Ghana same phone go to old people's home. 1 year, we are body. Benya obi mo once one mo fear. Obo budget was so obi feel say, yeah. That's right. I'm a kin back home. Yeah. Than to be here where background but it's our friend of phones and we need book appointment and so that's the reason why people are forced to build something back home because they say if at a certain point the necessary attention that they will need, they won't get it from their children or their family. So that's what I think.
Can I come in here?
Come in, bro.
Anyway, we have rehearsed it. Now we come to the seriousness of it.
Yes, right.
Man, that you never know where you're gonna end it all.
Your life, that's yeah.
True. You don't know.
Yeah.
And see, plans are in so many ways in here. Sometimes, you know, or wasting of time. Because on your bad they be bibi Ghana. On your compulsory so they be in Ghana.
You have to do something, yeah.
Let's see. Bobra. They hear Bobra Yakobe if you there what energy, what the strength and everything na wofi nkugana nkotine botumewu when you choose or wish to die. Tell the truth and then face the truth and live with the truth. You'll be free. Say decide to go to Ghana, then make sure that you are living in Ghana. Say decide to go to Hanso, you are living here. Obiara nka nkofu pi abaha, back in Masen before. Nkofu pi wa abaha, wa dwen hon there. At this time me moko Ghana ho no wada. Nso wo wi ansana.
Yeah, the nifunu kubukra isi omo.
We say we na wa. Mboto one ma wo wi a what we fly ho Ghana, but what the cost na? He's a man from California or some adwin there obesie wo here. Because oye much cheaper. It's a you the which you do the when you ma coming a time maybe face in him or 40 or 35 or 90 or whatever, you can never decide unless that you want to kill yourself. If you want to kill yourself and then you decide I want to die in Japan, so I'm going there and I commit suicide. It's a them rock or pension Ghana. You are living here. Say bibi bawun sem to make it easy for you. Bibi bawun sem they feel the bottom is to Ghana. Forgot to Ghana. Say bibi yimun sem ne fi so wa dwene here I want to wait wa dwene on ye correct this is here no you dey bibi to Ghana. One force one. You are living here. Live your life in full. Enjoy it. The men and live life in half and half. there is a be this na hakra no mpo no munia aha nche botum anya bia in the next 10 years no ebotum zai mo abrodo no ngofo pi wo deceive wo ho yeba ha no mechanic pi there ni life living is an investment. Every day of your life is investment. And so what can I get from what I did yesterday? Or what am I going to do tomorrow? Many be to me watching. I remember what you want from Wazaku. Even coming here alone, obi crampon to me baby. To get passport from Ghana is an issue. Let me be able to have you want to go back. Uncle Fahin Wofi Banchasi Wagana ho. No back ra. No one predo why you paying for Banchasi back where they come from their villages. Very few. Inti hey budri yen take a time omni yen settle na yen yemba no yehun dem wo ho ibotumi abo ho no wobra wakodo. Now what wobra no wakodo na to the time we are so blessed was Sweden had at the age of 18, 20, 22 or 25 wobra botumi 25. Then what cost of living how very cheap.
That's right.
What cost of living so cheap there. You can have so much money saved. Or in time in your age you can save so much money. Say if you're economically a banana can into school fees. At the same time, school and face sikebi in firm man and trades baby in firm man. The bomb drug able to be in pocket money. It's all the assets to be able to make sure that you can save with your wife or your husband. We save sika and you bring one from Trinchen. On your bad, there is a small offender
apartment be
cottage be 2-bedroom be it is ho. No obia nyi ho Ghana wa imagine cases wo mba nya wo ha na wa dwen de bie boko na nko na ko wutu wo kra ebu wo ha kra na edan ho anobafa wo mba no won yire de wo ko ho ehu no ho dwendwen no ho adwendwen no ho nsam no doso nti yen take your time mom na live your life in fullness nyakopon zo abahe live wo so to kwani bi ko hwe Australia bi ko hwe Canada bi be ebutu atukuna ko bi ko bi broda epede kesi na ohia no ho adwen no ma ye adwen those things ye ko back Nko find one to Wosika Wagana. No kissing. Nko find one bear, what curse one crofan, for curse one day you can never even come back. A kissing is Ghana. Now, sometimes in a dan company you put at them. Wow, you meet you see me, Kaji, no, you are the BBI, you would ember hobby. In some P. In see, I will handle labor, take your time. Assassin put me to a pair to assassinate to her. Never hoban. When the time comes in a what we want surplus on the kiss in be. But make sure that whilst you are living here, you invest in yourself, in your family.
That's right.
They uncle to tar down Wokruma or to tar apartments. Yen brief your home rather mom there. Yen living over investments there. My bat's not 15 years on. This place I live in, it belongs to me. Do moton crana, what's your home tax? Forget about it. Ebenyebi, that once will lead you to so many things. But yet not get to. In many places I'm afforded to get to. We save money. Na metse ha na mroko ha na de bia no wo pressure wo so because ahwe na won fon kwa na won to 15 won to 2 tipper trucks na to just one. Cement won to 100 won to 50. Net na ha na obi mum oil and odize hu. Nkofo en won sidan insigan obi timi free. One contribute pass okra. Net na ha no de bia for bus. The BI quarters or obi F-row bin or car before Zokoba. Why so supposed to driver license in Ama Obraqui? In see Ghana non crano oye, but 1 year later, to us to if you want it. Talk to her. Nemo share ma wumbano 1 ye, no one casansono, ye, no one for one surplus. Ewa, Buffort na mecano. They be an order your scabby or the witcher. In BBAZ. That is the money you have to use. Nedebe u budget a hano. Na wufie na this a go credit to if you compare a problem.
To credit them.
Na wumba kwa watan when you baby apart from a town or one uncle tin when you need hina ya dusia. Ehwe e before one bar wogu a many ha p wo lack. In who bana kencho on kencho there this is what I need. But what we need we will need so much. In painful ya dwini uncle tin ye ho but yan dwini mba so wo ho kakra. Na mutu akogana de be wu. No we use I don't know so much. Oban wa settle. Be God being so good na be what than be what apartment be not ma. Papa ne dan ho kra ebusuafo what name. Kojo wa ba ne papa no sit down na mama no sit down ne papa na mama no sit down no. Here for the man kwesi won feed dem no fa ma abrochi for no. You don't have the place anymore. In here no of our Ghana no. Odi hechi o ho hen. Inti obozo obodo ha. Aida wa wo foforo. Wo twa wo fruma no. Cut it. Then you free, now live. Yeah, but Ghana, the hotel cry on ye mugase, like the hotel. Pina, we said, Ghana. if you want that, or wish that they would have even just go there and then stay in a hotel than to go and build mansions. And they to rent a car or Ghana. You could rent a car, maybe. Not for Kumasi, for Techiman, for wherever you want to. What can also one at sea salt or Borivian, snakes in Yarabim, a static car, ye, Banaka, Munia, yen live Kakra. Now, or you are how. Mama can
Mama Esther, na ya brante yi kasa no. No okay bibi say do high pressure. Ujidi say pressure na money pebi. I'll tell you pese ekoseti fi show and I say ye pressure and the masade we nyina esi. Say abi okura na edie kura na onidi de bia no pese okoye bibi ma ehunu se ono so atu kwan ya beye bibi eni ntina setena mu na akonwa woni fie eniema ese eniema nkoye tv kura won top papa bi no watena nwa we bi ne nyina no obo sika no meti asemi free landing se nipa bitimi ebobo sika no na yese wowu adaba sim obakọ se kire na sika ewo na taaso enya senketo ne nyina se plan se ye kofi akwa ye bibi pressure bit mama nipa ye saade no
yo me da se me pa cho em se efie no ye culture na ewo honom no esese ye susu edi akire
culture no
efiri ye tete mlenimu no enei no nyankopon da roma ne ma bebra asesa sebe omukura mpo a ewo fie ni bi no kura mpo no bi a wobefiri ha akọ na nya wo yonko no enso na wote Ghana wobefiri ha akọ no na dan a wasisi ene na dwuma a wo ye no wo a wote ha no wo de wo ho toto no a enye yie wa hwe kura na wo a wofiri ha akọ no wo kọ ba bi a wona be kasa me de wo kọ ha meye wuse enti no sade ye papa edikan aka no eye no kore pa eye no kore na mmom se obi aya na adwene se ono de wo ba ha kakra bi na mrentia mu wase akode a ene se nipa no onfa emfie bi ento ne ho so na de wo ye no ofie no onsusu nsoso mfa ne ho na adwene ne na koma nyina nhyem se chenchena mekoye bibi nti no na bia sabe de obedi wo ha kora mpo no untumi mfa sika entoni na wo de sika no ekofie obahia bibia untumi mfa sika no nye ade a oba ne hia wono nso na koma ebeto ne yemu na wo de sika no kofie ebe wi ase no na efie no kura bi kura untumi nam 1 month na ye ka se ekofie no kura no ye fie na yesi no 1 week kura bi wo hwa ye ni wo fie ni na ya dan ye ni efiri sa wo ba duru a wo ba tena akra kakra ubekọ kumasi ubekọ ha ubekọ wukurom chese 5 days kura wudi wo fie ni mu ana ye nyame enso so waboka ene ne mapi nti se pension no ese nyame ya adom na wantumi anko settle se de opese wotena ho na chese ese wa bere agu sabi nipa na betena mu de na enso so no anya sa na nanka wo pe no enso na wa ye wo ho aburo bi ebi kura no wanya yare bi wa ha na yare no kwa nyame amamu a no wawu wafa mu awu ebi so anka wudi sadriane pay a ye kan ana se vegetables ne ne ma wutumi didi bi na ototo de wo pe eye ohoma wo kra nso so anije ya enka bi asa yare no emma enso so enam se wo pe no efie de na wasan pa bi wa ha nipa baako sika nso e ba pen da so enti no ekoba ne saa na chanse enko yiye no titru nkura wo mu de ana aye den pa fi se ha wo mu se ya nyi school fees nso no eduru ba bi ankura no demand a wo mu demand wo mu pane ma ewo dini ne na sefo no wan hwe ya de edema wo mu no kura ya ma sa amiensa kura enso fi se ne ma wo hia no ba ko bo echen enti se ya ma ya ni ekoye ma no se de ye papa eka no na ye hwe yenso so ye ho so yie de ye kra pe no ye ma ye ho na ye kra na ni gie na be ma ye nyini ache
me mfa ko bi mba
Me and Kobe Mahano. Yemi de Wahana no. Ne nim kan ha.
That's right.
ɛno a no no
Nyame okay azo ye huam. Because e popo no ye huam. Na wa cha wa pa na fi esi me Kobe. Oh yeah, no yeah fe.
They be a year near Magu Airport. They be a
Kobe. Na dry fish.
Because we live here. We live here in the Western world, but we don't want to accept it that we live here.
Before you come,
Yeah.
Just a small story.
Yeah.
One Abdul Sia or we are. Na it seems that we steady Africans about as well. Obi abakoko to meat bia obia na okwa obi apia bones na meat kaka from nti one time you know obi crow ho impo kadam story no okay there okra no bebe okijina no fresh meat na kasa ehuna meat ankasa boat bia beans bi eh bones bia nti man be no be said how many kilos no point that you know up 5 kilos or so na man be was no MP bones no me pointed this so me pay meat MP bones
I want meat, yeah,
because obi baby no bones
Yeah.
obi bones now wo so bibi e wo be pay meat ehu meme ye de ye je nze be ye je sisia no what wa ba ebohu zo ye fear zo ye del zo ye akono so for wo ka hyemi bi na tsena ha na live them e wo Ghana o ya no ye haw ehu ye de ko bi o you ko bi ye those days wonya enam ni bi no fish ni bi no na ko bi no why because onya fresh fish in fi e ho na amfa mabudu wa say nti wo hye ne nchin but in the castle hall for fresh fish was it fi south what to call north or Ghana hokra enwa nse wo ha na say tum ko seaside okoto bi ekọ fish market was kuma to bi wo ho ehu ye nti de no ye de kaka salmon si ehu salmon o ye fi da hye ovenum ai ye kakra bi ze wo bi ai hwe some greens bi za aka ho ye Yesusum ya anum ya poteshi Yesusum ya anum ye bia oh you good Yakopon crowd feel happy wala ka setting we say wo ba wo that pan je feel happy
that's right.
they say Yakopon na ball no so abandon me go need that pan so one happy won be so why they nziko be fancy in say biska over to you munia
That's it. To say to the American, for instance, to say pressure.
The pressure.
The pressure itself, you know, and the pushing. Let me say that's the case here, no. Also, Obia Yakoto, what to bone now, Masisa, will live with them as
Africans, we
say,
buy bones.
If they were not, I saw one person who are racist, me so some could live with bone said this for Africans.
Yeah, that's
Because,
right. That's right.
Africans know what. I say, I don't bet system anymore. The truth of the matter is, a for 10 and confining out of the 10. I can say that 8% of them will tell you say you should go and buy something back home. Only 2 of them need you on the catch or say, about say try and live your life here. Every of them will tell you if you are say if you be nearby. So it's good say we are having this program. You pay for has the advising us on all this stuff because that's the what we have been yababeto. Echo benefi na echo shaping India. They will tell you history. Messi way or Ghana more day. Then at the end of the day, you yourself you feel pressure there. Okay.
Then you have to do
I
something.
have to do it. But at the end of the matter, say this also started out woman. You ask yourself, woman, would they even think of going to stay in Africa?
No.
But you are being pressured to do something back home, where to say Mr. Daz and Mama Kaino, family members are living in. So it's good to say we are having this program where you are being our eyes have been open to see this kind of things because and yet common for even people to meet people here who advise you say try and go try and build something here, buy villas here. You find the quarantine chair. You can number of Africans over here.
But
the phone say no more villa. Yeah, can number of people are being formed. I know what villas were. All of us, most the majority of them live in Leggingheads. Yeah. So,
but they have mansions in back home.
Offer.
Yeah.
A big crowd color or garden, and I mean, you're shocked to say even those who live here use the same cars here. So when you come here, the same thing like, it's a trend here, so why don't you do the same thing? And one thing I may say, when you try to go away from the normal norm now, then the label will say, yeah, or you
Kushini.
or shishi, that ben or buy and this kind of thing. So I think it's good say this program is being held to help us change our mind on certain things.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's one AEB. You could mathematics, you could geography, you could science and all that. But then course we weren't sure how to make money.
No.
If you're on school or Ghana, P no one school, so we know how to make money.
That's right.
And see, hey, yeah, be someone there. How do you make money? You make money by saving or by investing. And see, in Jebusia, be about how to able to grow money here for our children to, because our ben what time it's a ben then pressure work out the kids then Ghana koto cars when obiba obedem obe use so that person owns you there maybe you be on easy if you bet now no struggle no but most of them find a way they who they maybe more 10,000 more 50,000 be the mention able to make a bank. There could be someone you to come there. How, where do I invest or how do I invest? Security, it's not 50,000 or the one chance 15 years or 20 years. This 50,000 what you have in the 5 years or 3 years time before when you were about 100 in your 10 years. About low risk shares in any company. But there was a time 9/11 also US now Swedish a company from Ericsson one shares will fall so low to 3 krona. 3 krona, they say, Obikit 50,000 or 50,000 of Ericsson one shares. And by now, no, that person is only a millionaire or getting to million with that 50,000. That's how you make money. Sikanet Nahan is Akon Obiezi. Sikanet San is Akazi, Adibia say, a pede in your sika or your soon small.
Yeah.
So was sika, was sika your buja. Maybe you want a year. Says go on what time you will be and then blood pressure or the normal. A look with snow crack to cry and say and feel the cold. And see, ye both see BBA, Yens no ho, Yanko you shank for winning. Nayan bomb wasn't you who quan offer the wooden sika. What's it a brush foma 20 edition foma. Let's say they were fun and more cool, so whatever from Christian what we grana Bibaka.
Yeah.
It is a abana. Inche inyimino bebisa no kofo wo nyimino pi won chiro but I'm American the distance are there say ntuma nto a dan kra na say it's apartment nkwa na there was shares war or friend so many companies were I was shares of company na ehwe one kasa the end of the year na ehwe wo sika de hyem no how wa shares no wa kosor a ton bia 25 crowns or 100 crowns this why you so much about a Amazon no advert they wanted to be na atobi na to be 20,000 5,000 10,000 na ehwe no kono eton na nya wuska back wuska no so be offer dividend won fa so won kakra it's about matter rented apartment ko na fi etina ha na ofi obi wato ne dan wato ne no so mo shares with this company mo about 250,000 o yesika nti yensu e ko na opeda wedding o di pesika na yenye bi na ta boy yamba me de bi yamba wo krom ha no so wo boy one company wo there one kobo so bank they be was a Jew for na Arab for bobo they be it be a comparison why they fan compare here so you there Mr. Mason or Mr. Anson and or Mr. Dat or putting nisika ne family will put sika in this company what when you be fin was I yes you can open with the piska ono me how so wo sika bi o banka mun ya wo sika ni se ko bobo sakra na wo bottle because interest or order don't know or you're very very low.
Yeah.
Say koto apartment, a koto villa, no current a borrow, a kajiska banker. What you pay no, the interest is so low. But in any you will find an asset behind you and want to borrow. What you pay is 6% upwards. It's a Yansna when you see them a quanimum than the Capri Pick a wage more Ghana. Instead of case Ghana, Pick Nico Wage more Ghana, saying Bibi and a pinnacle baby. Oh no. For be no make sure that age half or half a cat try. In the P.O. high, you who are high, if you there, Echo Ghana to maybe, but it will be in case than an incident. A bottom of shame away, you know, one by what's not no being a call. Inside, you know why? Because P. Walk also will fail in America, I know, but you be the witching. edwuma pii wo ebotuma ye because the yehu wo ha no especially the yehu wo ha no ebotuma za akọ Ghana ne za akọ boa man Ghana ebu edwuma bibi arokodo na record ba ehia spare parts aba for wo ha na za akọ support whatever you started ncho no mom ye better say make sit down because is sit down no say start edwuma na so odimu a munia adana hina hwe wo Ghana ebotuma esi inzema pii wo a yebosua nse hey ye onye school day memfa me classroom from you see what we can take from here is a kubo edwuma do Ghana we fi wo ho
yeah
we fi wo ho esi dan kra na obi catch him recently obi da we si okay yin cables na
yeah
odo kwata foforo
yeah
why na asam ebotuma akọ the mirror back my family in such a way that at the age of 50 or 40 we to me say sika no start the medwumi into me wa ha wo guarantee there ekono wan ye ya we no oboboa because we for the family that means there can no no oye who future ono no ebenya different people womba no so be a train one in one way or the other the me train wo he botu za Ghana I me yedma in construction go hu me pii wo ha Ghana wo hia motu maka at you be there this is what you can take with you
then we will talk about it later when we close then we will get that side then we share to each other or if you can open it here for people to know because we are helping ourselves we want things to change so what we are saying here it does not mean that don't do anything in Africa that's not what we are talking about we are saying establish yourself here live here live better life here so when you have an extra thing then you go back home and do whatever you want to do. So sometimes when you go home once a month or once a year or something, you can have a place to sleep. There's nothing wrong to have 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms over there. There's nothing wrong. But we have problem with majority of the people that they don't live here, but they want to live there. But meanwhile, they go there 5 years, once in 5 years or 4 years before they go home. So, Mama Esther, efa ya sitremu wa ha. Yesi ebin mu kura no. Omonta de shem kura no enkoye because na adwene se okofie. Aha, okofie a ene otonta de papa kokoshe. Aha, onresi ye. Onhye mpabo papa. Obeyi ato ho. Obeto agum pass no kobe na akoshe. Adenti na ye wosa adeni woyimu edenti na ye ntimi me de me catch the youth for no taman ye wo kwa asori na corona semo mai me catch the youth for no say me de I will live life here but if I have something extra which I've done it I will live life here and I will do whatever I want over there but the first place will be here because I live here. Because when I came to this country, 5 years before I make up back home. To call me who dear woofie, Timinya chance to say or see me Timmy Bibeno. I started doing it. But I wish the youth no ebesi sasani man. No more live life here. Na de chire no person ko ye bibi wo ho no mo. Omo akwakoye. E de na mani pa bi wo ho no mo. Omuntimi emo maninji wanye ni je se ebi aye kwa winsa ni adade bibi awe winsa kwa ye niam bibi akofa problem bibi abre wo mo enye ne ho asana me pese ye live life ye de na ye betimi aka kire ye nua manum ye nua manum se wo nko Ghana no wa sha atade papa wa ha pacho kasa mami
pacho kakra metumi aka me de madwene medwene ho a adwenkyere kakra metumi de aba wo mu ne se de wo kan no no kure pa sanse nipa kura no unse sabe wo ta de mu na de ye wo ho no nkone se de wani gye sa first day na wo de ade kolo na mu no a fe no eno nkone wa koma mu ne woni padua no ubi bia kura esesa wonya ni gye soronko wo mu enti no se ye be dwene ye ni padua no ho first na de atoso ye ma ya wo mo hanom ne ya setena mu ayete e wo kromu ha te se wo de ya mfanto ho a sika bebra ya sa no kofie e ma sika no kura bebre na afa kura na bi mu di
Oh yes.
Ansana bi kura ubenya plot na ma yesi dan na siso no. Na bia wadi kan kura de akwa ma bia de odi kan de koma no. Afa ne nsechi. Untumi nya no hwe. Ebia wo de tobang wa ha enka mfa so beba so. Ana wo boaboa no anka fie ya ye kan velai nka betumi atobi. Ana sa red house nka betumi atobi. Eno nso so eye even krampo say adan ye wo bi mu nso krampo a wo de eno aye wo mu business a te sa ba no ne be ma no ha ni untumi ntodan mienu untumi nipa ba ko mfa wudini entodan mienu nti mu ye mienu sa no mato ba ko de ne din na towe na ba ko foforo a enye ne din na wowo no so no so de ne din ato foforo mo de eno no na mo de ama ahan eno no na ayese eno no ye mu business ano no mo betumi anya sika bebre e wo ho sa sika na ebo mu ba wo betumi de 1 year akora akoye bibi e wo fi a wo mmre ho dan say ade no nso even de obedi kura enso na wo kwa no watete ho a me kai se me ba ha foforo minim obi a me beto no a wa to TV fefefe kama enso de wote ho a ohwe ne de bia no wahu kane black and white na ya asensuo to no eno bi na bona ni na asensuo to black and white papa na wato na ya colored no wa box no si ho obaje de se nipa no wo wi na TV no kura nko gan
Obape no sama
obape na sama obi between obi be pedia si ni dem papi ni yi
wahu TV ne nko gan na nipa na wu nti sa TV no ye wie ne ma so de kofi ahwa na ekohwe obi a wa mmere
ene ekofa
no wo kohwe ebi nka wote anokra hwama wo kra ne nye wo kwa no wa park ko enso so sa na ma wa mu nyina ye kra no na ni gi a wunya ahoden wunya apomuden sa de wo tota de mu no ya wo ho a wa wo sha wo mpabo amono na wo kwa no nko na wo nante wa kura wo se wani age enti ya ma ya kra na ni nye na ya mfa ye yie ni aseda ma awurade na ya mfa bi nso na nyame ase ni enya ho nhira ni enya ase even de de ba tontoto so kura na ya maso na ya de kofi o anam se ya tontoto so enti wo de kwa na obi nso adi sanse ya ni no kura no enti ya mfa wenya asua na efiri we koi efisa brede kure ya you know ye nuanom ne mepamchawo ye mamu afe na mo ba foforo no mumfa wenya asua utumi eye wa hanom de no mane ye ya ena Ghana wo mete honom no kura no obi wo kira wo de wa ya wo kura na afe wo de ho toto na nka wo so ye bi wo hanom anka wo so wa ya japade nti me fen say ye di kan hwe ye ho wo ha ansa ebe boa ye pa ama ye kra na ebusuani nyina medamose
Mr. The new fresh the twins papa who call back boy bomienu now what can be okay
yeah don't say mama kind of say why let's say we buy new stuff we put them there and when you are going to Africa it's the norm that we have created in Africa.
Okay.
As in say when we are going home we want to look extremely
different
good. Like say we go and show different kind of lifestyles that we are living here. As I said, we're going to go and live that kind of flashy life. And I can say these are one of the reasons why I've contributed to Stowaways in Omofa Libya.
Yeah.
When we go there, we don't tell them what we actually do here.
That's right.
That's right. We're going to live flashy.
That's it.
But them towel go me come.
Allah.
My phone boy is too big to meet you. Maybe baku kita mi so na baku fu me ho.
Okay, you want the towel go. Yes, yeah, Cape Coast baby. And I
second year and takrade.
Second year and takrade. Towel go come.
So we've made the previous ones that our previous leaders know this is the impression that they have laid there. Say we are living good, bogus and I don't know. And it's also who could you then you try to be our entire now I say no. What do you call? na wo ko say na o mu say na
o de on ka ho kra
masa na wan ka sa abuchi ni infinite ebia no we can say your abuchi zongo abuchi zongo like the zongo
yeah.
ti nyama fofo na answer no beju na boys na na sin no da bro. And so when we go home, we try to show everything like, oh, but you're trying to say, "Ubana beshe krona, ubana beshe mountains na bills na bana." Yeah, easy. You free all this kind of things and we take them back to Africa just to go and show the lifestyle that we are living. Because it's a biya babe. It's yes, you're kwa. So this is what you are living. But Mako Africa, and you see people that lives there. They leave the kind of clothes that you put on. You see, like, okay. All TSC now was just satire. I can't remember. I was talking to one of my cousins or to London. I see your call Ghana first one. I was just £6,000 I share no boga. Or we paying some or the quack flexi. And no quite to now down for. And you know this mining company, the moment this company is Ghana, and your more bonus, December bonus, and some of their bonuses are big. Okay, no bad check na down for say, hey, master, I'm in no bogana. Oh, you na down for say, oh, sir. We need no be an account now. Quality John Ocean anymore. You are an £6,000 audition to put Boga Embre. Or for the tower Buno, Minam record. So these are the impressions that we have laid our MI affect here. So we don't want to live a good life here, just want to go and show flashy life and just come back. So and also come.
Hey, it's na na nkofi bi ofon Lebanese fo on na Europa o whiska no ko hwe unyi scan kakra no ko hwe African country bi no aka hwe no ko boy store the African flu enu yenyiska wo emenumu yenyiska incident so moska because incident there better Ayrton and rent in so moska on face kamba o be yedwuma wo Europe elsewhere no wa force one Sierra Leone walk, Ghana walk, Togo walk, could do what? Then you could be a tippin. To Tunsukra not ton. Omuhunska. We bar. No water and sun. To top provisions as we want for good not ton. The margini will need it soon. Because in ye being see, oh, here is your oil then. Why a life coach? Catch there. AC wo classmate in there or Ghana or bluff no church and which room sisi also aba enya go change that to come from abroad who be that you know a waste of time ehun ye hwehwe epede bibi wo Ghana mo ye hwehwe bribia ezebo ko Ghana obed omo bibi na mum take time na plan ye azere ko no menke depend no obi do there ko mo obi widen wa bo ma ye awore ko no you know what to do. As one or two be do Ghana wa obed no sell for you to yamedo there ko benya nkofo obed no obedum with which match show ones all the way inya am to me no all the year send ye ke sit down first ne be sit down mo wie no na mo nua enye be 50 one was na kofo adze hia ye rest e betina wo intimi ye hwe but etumi inye sika with your wife no a man adwenpa nwe na wodwe kor no one dream the work of Ghana or who bought to what the hotel no what is gonna be za a brother Conrican Morocco like echo second type at the time and I'm light no miss light in it you know
yes
what they do is waba or is money those days no be an snabrochi on what abrochi one of winning scholarships through Cocoa Marketing Board scholarships secretary was about brochi busuaze also call back what companies for one where you juma besides that no simanfo no for ship what was no item no also call we need residents. Inti waba what did they do with it? Or to talk cars. Obi bought the 8 cars, obi the 12 cars, obi the whatever cars no zaba. Be ba dem poni. But what been to wait to you be if you didn't know them before no you need busafo gum wait to na never know you be benda. Doesn't the cars aba. Oben so no cars not on 20 bills be yedma. Within a time otumo hu there or one film interma no ba children. Visa mpo or your issue for them to get a visa to come back because Aboriginal or used to win or to cry. This are known to me years away. In so then or fly is a visa or so many issues. In see or the year mistakes and why you know or examples for us to change the course of life. This is we are thinking of investing. More 100 million sika Motumi ebu ejuma, I will do it. Muntuma, let the money be there. Sepede kisi dan so boni biara enyim. The consequences of the kisi dan na awole te ha na ye we na womba and na ukun na womba na wote ha. E dan no ntumi nsi ho empty till you come back.
No.
Although bitinem.
Yeah.
You see, there are so many things that although I'm will take what time, no plan in the year. I miss on your body base this gano.
There's
But
nothing
plan
wrong,
year on your rush. No be accused them about 10 years and sit down and man's name, my shadow now and more. I would say no or shadow no in a girlfriend abba. Girlfriend or an abba but what's an inch and 1 hour 1 or 2 and couldn't go to 1. In see what if you're no way your family. Now we bob in see you twice. Near whom adzi a just like Lebanese if we will feel Lebanon. When you see cat, no boy saw me or Ghana. If you saw yes can one here. No ko boy apeti a bia ba wa Ghana ko yes kan wo hefa yet na ha na manfo invest wa Ghana when yes kan inbox yet na ha bibi in the market think it's simple things a little generator it a kisi we krase wo better no pia bridge aban bo mozi ne sugu no do to generator for come na to organizing machine kura na for man obedi ho on how at least no e ba ka improvement or progress or be ye bribi dan e kwa flash sike be fi wonsa zai yin be fi wonsa na san ba biu nti yan dwene ye mom kone be fa de be yin sika onya bone be yin sika ni bi abrofi we sie wo sika na ya be yin bi easy but also be on how do you make money? That's my question. How do you make money? I'm better about Ghana Kisidan. So that is the sole purpose you came here. Then you were wrong. Remember Woba when you want to say remember how obine baby siaba and then obi the baby and then bamba struggle waha. Just we want to build a house. Inside Peter Kisidan could say that. I know you will find but single. Then you're fast Kisidan within 10 years. Then move to Ghana. Then you always can for business. I'm afraid on me better now. One woman you Ghana to my one what penned me in and out. P one ba they are in problems. P now one ba in problems. It's Europe. That's where we put when your education. One ba school. One which doesn't result in anything. One ba won't take good steps. Now also who's can be baba car me to my baby. Na your pension in another order what's na Ghana. About me to Kwanebi. Car and they would my rent a car from here, but now I rent a car or Korea. A fly go to Korea, but my rent a car. And it's my wage your cars. I'm one. Your car swear the woods in that don't put in our car. A how crown will try the what you're sharing there group, what a car, and between my rent a car for this week or this weekend. You can just do that. You see, you're changing your mom. You're boy, yamba. Because what about Korea or Kunima or your fit? Just like a wolf or Ghana or maybe what brought you. They love it. Into Uba Wahana, no so way to walk with him, what's the baby, or you will be correct. No, why you fear? Into one being that mom.
You can also call us and give us your idea or your opinion about what we are sharing in here, the lifestyle that we are living in here. And most of the time we think we are going home. By the time we realize we are going through our pension time. You can call us 046 when you are calling from outside Sweden, 046 76955 7405. If you are in here Sweden, you don't need to add anything. You can call us 0769557 7405. Come with your ideas and so that we can help ourselves to live here. Brother Akono says something here that because we flex in Africa, that caused some of our brothers and sisters go through this desert issue, stone way, because they want to come here and do exactly what we are when we go home we do. For me, I think some of the oldest one that came to Africa, they did not tell us the truth.
Yeah.
They lie about things. They make us feel like here there's manna here, there's money in growing the tree. So when you come here, you just go under it and just take it down. So our brothers and sisters are dying in Libya, going through a lot of places so that they want to come here too. I know that it's very difficult in Africa. Africa, we have everything. We have everything that we don't need to move to anywhere, but things are going very bad over there in Africa. So a lot of young ones want to move and live better life. I know it's causing. Don't you think we have to tell our brothers and sisters when we go home, tell them the truth, that what you are seeing in the video, the things that some people come and show, is not the reality. Star, ubetimi ama ye idea bi a yebetimi aka kire ye brothers and sisters ye kofia ye nko kire wo mo se sa lifestyle na wuhu no anase se sika bi kura na bosia na ye de bobaye. Most of us we buy the bosia and na ekoye buy bi twetwe na kakra kakra ye kwa yebetimi aka kire wo mo ye mo mo hu no ekwa be so de be mo hu no se de wuhu no enye sa na ti abrochire na entisa.
Pacho yo. Say problem ni bebre na ye kan say yen ya ye wo ha no ye kofi a ye nya pressure nti no nti sa pressure no ma ye force ye ho na ade a ye ntumi nye kora wo fi a ye pese ye no fa na agina ye ne aye so ye ne ye di problem ne ba sansa ye kwa ye nka no kora pa potin a ewom se asetena ye wom wo kora ye te so no sei ni sei ena te Nemom eda ewo mu ne de bi kura ho no ma obi betumi afa jense ba ko ahye saa na wato ne ma na gudan no okomomu a wakodada so enti ebi mu nim se ha no ye danya ne a ne yesiesie ho poche na wote ho se de ye kɔ holidays kakra ye wo ho no mu nim se saa na ye live wo ha enti se wo a wo bekɔ a wo beka no kura na yese ha Boga we there we a chisel boga baby ada boga
enya braba
wo sika ne ma na wunya nkwa na ne no na chasa ye ba be ma wudini ne niam bi a chasa se wunya nyamesuro nipa wo na wo ka no kora no nti asasa ye bibia mu no ye busua mu titiru ye ma ye busuafo ne hunu se ni se na hate problem no start fra busuafo no ho from sika ye di free ha koma wo mo eno ye problem number 1 problem number 2 ye say ye japade wo ho number 3 ye say ye free ha bosome ba ko pe na ye kodi holidays no ya ho adane na ye bekwa akodane a kire wo mo no eno nso na twi bi mu ma say fi kura wonya fa play kura mpo a ensuo su kura wo betena no nso abewuram na wo nso kwa watumi akodane na ho sa so hu na senke ye kwa ane ai ka no kura ne kire wo mo se wo bai ebi kura bedi mfie miensa na wo krata no kura wunyan obi kura so kura wo benya krata ne behwie no adwuma sem esese wo ko school esese wo yese ese ya kire wo mo ni nyina no kura a ena dinti ene sa ye bebrebe na ye ne aba ye ho so enti esese ye sesa na ye ma no kura edi ne nya asomdwe na daachina aye yam ye ne ye man nyina ne ye nana no
Mr. Kon bo me ha de na wo se ye ka kire ye nuanom ye call se ye ka no kura na se ye mo hunu se ade no oh bibia ye kama wa ha ana so se ye ka no kura kire se abrochire lifestyle na ye ka no enti sa se de wo hunu no
ofa William Jase we go bi say in yakura no we say o kaka ne say my brother was share movies. I share from now who the lifestyle we are living here. Like you call them about who say like or show movies and who say like dressing and everything is on point and everything that we get here. So how are you supposed to convince a person who has made his mind this way? Very difficult. And I will buy and so buy one man by young who says they say only boys here chile. More top bottles I wouldn't put here. It's the Uber between me for say how Uber kind of say to send our kind of visa butcher the end of it and so it's very difficult for you to explain things to people how things are because no matter how it is and the two no matter how it is and even if you company won't conquer on what says and that's on conquer on what to say this is you want to comport yourself because you've seen something different. So it's very difficult for you to tell them what's going on. But to be frank with you, I see some of my friends that I'm very proud of. Say, a friend like Joshua, I'm very proud of him. So when I see him, he's been in Ghana, I see him, I'll be like, whoa, This is a good friend of mine.
That's
So it's very difficult for you to convince somebody because on the Mecca trend says Charlie, still Conio. But won't me some Kona can say, won't me, I say, won't see one to my go feel say they were appointed. So you can also go and say, hey, let me sorry, and then yes, say, I'm how, then you say, nah. So it's very difficult. By a bonfire say, God will direct us to say what you have to say. If you are upon now you get the right channel to come here. Praise the Lord. But it's not a good thing. So we should a little bit change our attitude, the things that we do there. I can't remember say Obi Catcher said one of our Bible states in Obi Catcher said the way you fear corner, people listen to us. No matter who you are. Once if you are with you, why don't you use that one even to preach the word of God to them? And tell them the good news of God. They will listen. Because of if you are with you Boganaba. So depend on individual no. It's like okay. Depend on individual because you are my family tower.
When the tower no because na kwamra okuta wunsu okuta tower.
Obey ma obi hu say say but at the end of the day, these are all vanities and so I think we should keep on changing. To say, we should let them know the truth. We should live a free life. We should just let them know this is what sanity here. It's not that and yet different him. And the man abronity. And now at the end of the day, I think it be better Mayenia.
Yeah. Other jazz.
Yes, a very nice topic. The thing is, in the MP or what we can do. But we've learned from the past, be able to do where we are now, or you change the way of thinking. It's all about investments. Take it as an investment. It's in the new year. It's a hey, Ghana bonibiayim, and I see the atana bonibiayim. And see, yen for in Adrian call entrepreneurship. The European Macogana. Yakaka BB. Send him kissing the Nisua, oncome or pass one come or dam or more problems. He never Lebanese for year example because majority of people who feel Ghana wa Bahai Nara. Echo one background of poverty no won't feel in cherry. It is still there waiting for them. It is in Jabotum na call. Na you won't crofo wakaka san what's on was there. Emmy Mizamo be a robber for an enemy, Miamawai BB, yeah, we be together. Or Bobwa, Nequa, for Unia Bra, for Unia Ibra, Nefe for Bra. Those turns in a non economy prac or back, or more one casano in Yasmudri into me yashi. You want them a pure go on or had yet say ye king. Obi recover tire button were gone away, or cover for him. Echo junkyard one. Often screwed in was Swedish language screwed junkyard.
Yeah.
I got that tire or you condemn. Neza Kogana. Nagana for now want to my explaining chunk of the tire was urban threats no hono. That a amount of holes threats no or this kind of measurement or you good for the road. Next year roads or Ghana. I hear almost over 50% of the roads in Ghana or 40% of the roads in Ghana no. He na ye on tarred roads.
That's right.
Nese eregin pa ne bi so honde at all from friction or himfa. Ebo breaker or the car no otum na ogina. Na car no ogina wo inetse a nso ategudo nso gina do na ebo break no ebo break na ozo kwa himfa trade no wa won trading here we fi ho. Nti one of the ties was okọ hina or don't watch one we na we murderers because obo break pe no ozo one o si wo Ghana but one dwe no ho. A drive na sa car na drive na drive na what tie no car na no tread no so what that gauge no na police chiwa every time you will find about that's about 850 Swedish crowns or so for one tie. So your phone na as I count na why then what we jaw but in you know ni aso e Ghana just because I will make money na man for so what to talk you see your rubber or Ghana rubber was a tie wa Ghana ekotakwa nkruma dua omo odua bi wo ho wo bu firestone bonsa so hina fita budu agron kwanta John Shawzo kwakọ eduku takwa ehu rubber left and right insi ye won them pure de ye yusua ne ye de nyanka say hompom say obi no wo adwen and obotum wo aboa when you banking an investment in China kasa po botu e boy company bi ya investment company dey scale po egum na yetumi a small scale bibia e botu me Ghana ho abotu wo aboa ehu ekekeke nkofo ntase dey you are useless or a nonsense yet na ha what can many times but ma say me kai wo a Ghana ambassador no or Copenhagen oko fofraba as I've heard cocoa kra na ye would je Ghana no kra no pharmacy po hu chocolate na wo ye film po hu rest product wo hu bi poda
because we need be cry
ehwa ekodu airport ho a cocoa drink po nya bi na nom nso what cocoa no fi Ghana na ye investment and yet na he ebotum na ya hwe that to machines from Japan they top machines from Korea na China it's a cocoa Ghana na che beyin we push be say the abotum aye ana be say so push beyin abotum aye because Israel do be say na mo no foko ne katsena no ye woda no wa ha wo tua da no kaw ipako no force mo but no kotwemu nuaba no kotwe eyaba make sure this on no wa me yakofo mun yetsena ha na Lebanese yakoto machine bodanfo bi wo China no za kotsena Ghana okay two pick we import was ko Ghana cotton why say here na bamboo we bamboo in Kempon on no was a toothpick now to machine was a toothpick. No years ago, just about $15,000 or $20,000 or something like that. Don't dumpo. After that machine, electricity was Ghana. Being one so, auto generator. Won't you train the? Pay me fine. They feed this machine on your toothpick. 120 restaurants, 120 hotels. This will bring you money. Simple investments. Only yet some of the you find out. Yes, go Ghana. Na bro kono de biel obi wa family dwumem. Subana yewo meko no bi afam wadwumem na wafa wadwumem no wadwen na wonyansan na wo no odan oye niska no wotu oje onyu agree no ma ono nya mo no na wode biela the less because auto pay no mu when o feel like nti mre pent make business Ghana no yem pent me enko Alibaba yenko Amazon yenko China other places yenko hwehwe simple things are able to then ezakọ we cross wo kwa na wo kafa ebro wozeba odo wosia wo fa car wozo call the next village akodwu ebro no wo ba ye dokon no that alone no kwa no mama wo sister no wo brother no watena ho because ebo edwuma examan obogu na imasa from obi foforo ebusua no se sika no wo pye wa pye ntama ekronko no nko share distance ina the Lebanese for ye kokoto won na ye buefu obi ka chem na we bo shops we bo shopping malls of course enye yempia shopping malls mbe ye pede ko spend years ka ho enye yempia anything be you good enwa nti ye hear the about how we can make money than waste money. That is the issue we have montoka monfonko na yinde car ko ebe here spare parts in jets na ha na nya etume sia na nya about 250,000 whatever no let's say pede ko bu edun Ghana e bottom ring company bi if you're a company like Biltema companies who are happy want to spare parts just think of it cars all Ghana will hear spare parts they can buy from you simple this remember one idea bio Maraka Sambokrom I've tried it menya boafo wa Ghana into me jeri na mugo car beer was parking plug no matter how much money you have a quarter car now and to parking plug obogo for 1 year for your car but what car will need that articulators will here be tipper trucks will here be besides that taxis know that we hear spark plugs where you be in Nigeria only good enough so tumumpo net usikara kotobia I can tell you eko Germany amakasa I tried it company with Germany were ready to assist me obom for minti ijeni na go inti what preke sedan one period go turn if you be wa Ghana no go that shop no if you parts are we here or essential cars in here or cars water all the time no one from business mum na yen compete with this Lebanese wa Ghana time be wo babaji hinenyi miyam ye fi ho obaji yen yam enye bia face dan bi na ton Ghana why a shortage of housing want to see that want to turn me make say krasi won me baba me nka tine krasi what's mama asase nti brembe sidan isi wi osi ho e baba tena kra there are so many things that in yanka so about me contribute yen yakor enwa kro yen yentem say kro yen we yentem anche here wa bruchi he various communities wa bruchi about to come together why share lawyer bi enwa why share lawyers bi mo atena ho help one out that we want to create an investment company bi na yanka say ye die sika bobom Eza ko Ghana yaka start yefi ha na ha na yefi abaze ebotumi aye hwe ekoko hwe they will smoke a fish war Edna Elmina Cape Coast and all those coastal areas in here or you waste of energy and everything a bottom machine would smoke a fish what drying what packaging fine maybe will distribute to all those places you want to hear the agent name ye J mrikesi dan na iya ba no be impress me ti se Kofi me se botum aya awoso so ato wo se botum aya nti wo so ko nko fa no won wingu desert you do won wo other places one abuse one nti time aso name ye be take a new step we feel that we will get there but we need someone about to yin because before no na one scholarship na ya dada ba je we dada ba
yeah
and scholarship na yet that ba enya brochim ba abrochim so by both your bribe and all that companies we are was our back because we let him no was our back but you to me ba na ebusua na yes akode ka bibia enya big money 50,000 both to something about that baby
that's right
and see yen try mom in that sense they want to work with people Ghana no when you invest na ye kwa oye yo pa there Lebanese we go restaurant no wo si fufu wo ho na Ghana for wokoto na also crown is can quite go be restaurant the crown e zema mama there mama ana papi tsena ho ne didi ho na no be musu ye be di crown na chanchan ye bon nye dan nko no wosi o mama why e paying not say what time man sika no na we cross ho na e be restaurant be fine that man on tsena ho o ndi wusika nse wusika wonto one dwene ye me ye mbra
amen you can also call us 076-955-7405. A lot of people have made this kind of investment. Some people have made this investment that you are saying, but those who took care of it squandered everything. So they have to close their companies in Ghana or in Africa. What can we tell them, or what can we do? As our father was saying, it's better for one of you go. If you here with your husband, one of you supposed to go there, because some people in Africa, they are not trustworthy. They will squander everything. They will destroy the money. They will not think that you are out there to invest for them to get something too. For you to get something, but they want to take everything. So, auntie, at the end you betimi aka kire wo ye nuanom so mo office se bi obi tie yi a se wo nua bi di ba se ma be bie company se nye wo abusuani kura na wo nua be bie company se hwe so mame a at the end wo ye betimi aka kire wo mate wo se aha na ye wo no en no kura bi enim se ye mre ye bre papa just de ono edu bone ni ne ma bone to ne ane okoko omunyi omo bum no me catch me mama me Kofi most of the time me Kofi me catch no se obi biara wo ye ne so na adwuma wo twen se boso me be so am ye tua ne ka bia bre
yeah
obia wo twen se ye betua ne ka ansa na wotimi atiti bia tutua ne bills bia bre but omo a se bi omo kwaye di omo pe bia no de eni oba ba yi show aye ne makase bebre wo but they say ye papa pese o chese ye pese ye Kofi kura okay then it was say investment edi sika bebe fie enye ade a ukoye asi ho no mo a faso bia emaso eti edi afutu ni beti dia maye nuanom amwo Africa. What can we tell our brothers and sisters, those who in Africa, those from our family, those who from those who are our friends? What can they do to help us so that when we bring investment home, we can stay there and establish things better?
Pacho de amede mani ahwem kakra efa saade no ho no sabe wo ma ewo fie no me hu ne se mentumi hu se ye odobi na omunima ye ne aye wa kwantuo mu sanso ye ne aye firi ha koro no se bia omfen se ye nyama na brosuo ebi kura no obi wo ho a wa bobosia wo ha ana odi ko bie adwuma no obi so atena ho no wadi asa na boka no odi agu no ho no.
That's right.
Wo ba kokora na adwuma no wanya takuse ya mfirim na mum aka san ya ba beda wachi ana se wo gya no fanse mienu na mo wa ha no ekunu na yire no sɛ baako nso so ɛnkɔ na wɔnkɔnkɔhwɛ akyire na wɔnyɛ a sɛ bɛrima na ɛbɛkɔ a ɔbaa no wote ha a wowo brɛ wonim sɛ wo kunu yɛ bibi no wobɛkɔ na wo kunu wɔ yere foforɔ sɛ baa nso na ɛbɛkɔ a wobɛkɔ no na ɔno nso wɔ bɛrima foforɔ enti pam na ɔtwa no sɛ mopɛ sɛ mokɔyɛ bibi wɔ hɔ deɛ a sika dodoɔ a mopɛ sɛ mode kɔyɛ mema dwene deɛ mommoa sika no ano na muntu mukɔ ne yɛ a na yɛ ama mu nyinaa sa anya yɛ nso a na masan aba ɛno yɛ sa baako bɛkɔ na baako bɛtena ɛno deɛ saa ayi ne deɛ memfa ma wɔ bia ɔbaa wale ni ana bɛrima wale ni bia sa mo pɛ sɛ mo yɛ bibi wɔ fie a ɛne abosia na mbɔ yɛ kora mu nyina mo ntu nkɔ na mo fa nkɔ yɛ ade kora no baako nkɔ na baako ntena ha mu nyina mo nkɔ ɛyɛ mafutuo kɛse paa deɛ tɔ so biem efiri sa wo de sika no kɔ fie kɔma wɔ mo a sɛ yɛ abosia na mbɔ yɛ sɛ kwan bɛ so na afanya yɛ efiefoɔ no anhwɛ so yie obi wɔ hɔ a na yɛ careless obi wɔ hɔ a na yɛ ni bire bɔne obi wɔ hɔ no a na yɛ ni dahoɔ ɔmo bɛdi sika na mo wabɔka ukɔ kan so a nyame amoa kora obɛhwere wo nkwa wɔ mu enti pam no twa no sɛ wo pɛ me pa akyɛ wo yɛ adwuma wɔ fie ɛde a ɛne mommoaboa mo ho wɔ ha a mokɔ ambahunu sɛ yɛ bi kora sɛ munni baabi a mbɛtena yɛ kɔ ayɛ de we bɛhan dan we ne yɛde bɛhyɛ adwuma nase na mutu na awarefoɔ ni nyinaa monkɔ sɛ mofen sɛ moyɛ ne saa nso na enye yie na mbɛma mo ma no anyina drum pɛmpɛnsuo bi a nkora na betumi ahwɛ wɔ mo ho wɔ ha na mo bɛkɔ na wɔ mu a na mo twamani na mo abɛhwɛ wɔ mo a ɛno nso so yɛ dan sɛ baako bɛkɔ na baako wɔ ha firi minim obi a wayɛ saa deɛ wei nipa korɔ no ɔmo de ɔboa no a wan ɔmo gyae awale a yɛ kan ɛma wɔn ɛnu nti wɔn nyɛ sika fi sɛ wɔn baa ne wɔ ni ade ɛma wɔn tumi nso kɔ school ɛkyerɛ bɛrima no bɛyɛ adwuma papa baa no nso bɛyɛ adwuma papa a wɔn aboa sika no baa no nim sɛ wɔn ne kunu no nfa nkɔ fie na ɔnfa nkɔnkɔ si dan nyɛ nneɛma akɛseɛ wɔn hɔ ano ɔfrɛ no sɛ ɔde ne yiri fifie ɛɛba nti ɔbɛba na fie na wɔn wɔ mu wɔ ha wɔfiri mu ɔbaa no ka so wɔ di agorɔ. Ọbaaye no ampa nso ɔde ba free efie bae sɛ ha no mo de no ɛnam sɛ na ɔmo pesika nti no ɔmo anya no ayi paa ɛma ɔmo nya sika no bɛwie wɔho bronsam ɛkwan ɔfa so wɔse wɔno mmom na wakɔ wale no ɛna yɛ ne yere na wɔni de wɔnim no mani nie mi gyina hɔ ɔkɔfa akoti na bɛrima no atwa ne ho ɔmo firi ayi Korea wɔ ha mempɛsɛ mebɔdini utwa nsu a no waba ha ɛna ba ha no ɛna ɔkɔka ɔno bɛrima no ayɛ handkrata enya ha bibi a ba ne nim ho hwee nti ɔkɔka kyerɛ kotifoɔ no sɛ ba ne mfiri ha na wabɛtena ha na ɔde ne yiri firi aba ba ne yɛ ne mpena ɔso wɔnkɔ megyina hɔ no yɛbɛtwem na nipa mmɔbɔ yɛbɛtwe ne de ne kɔ wɔka mu sei ɔse na wanyinsan kora anyinsan ni nyina asɛe ɛnso so sika na yɛ wɔ mu mienu nyina na aboa no a ɔmo de kɔyɛ adwuma fo wɔn ma mienu ne wɔn ma wɔn ma wo wɔn hwɛ de ɛkɔ wie yɛ enti sa wo yɛ ba wale ni ana ba ma wale ni a yɛ kuro na da hɔnom na yɛ nim ne saa no wo kunu na wo ne te ha ana wo yere na wo ne te ha no wo firi ha kɔduru hɔ a wo yɛ nipa foforo ebinom sabe
ebinom ya
ofiri ha koduru hɔ no mo a I don't know sadia na ya na kosi wɔ ɛman no so I don't know ɛnya yɛ man Ghana nko African countries ni nyina
all of that
where the America ɛnya Ghana some na America
it's true
ɛnya Ghana
it's true Mr. Dazi our mommy raised this topic at this point here that you said something that we can go and do investment there, one of them can go, but she said something that it's happening most of the time. I don't know if the Asians are doing the same thing, but Africans, this is what we see. One person go there, by the time we realize that person is having an affair or married over there, living with a woman or living with a man over there, and you are struggling here to help. The idea is one have to go there and make investment, and it's for us, both of us. But sometimes things change. What caused all these kind of things? Some of them do this thing against their partners, their wives and their husbands.
The thing is that it's happening.
Yeah,
Good things too are happening. I don't like talking about negative things.
that's right.
I talk about positive things.
That's right.
Because there's evil and there's good.
That's right.
You know, if we want to talk about the evil, the risk, and the dangers and everything, we will never even walk out.
That's right.
We will never even sit in a car.
That's right.
We will never travel.
That's right.
Because you feel safe at home. But they used to say too that aboba kawa if you are out him means you are out no crowd you're safe. There's nowhere which is safe for you. If you think of all this wickedness and everything, you will never ever progress in this life.
That's right.
We should ignore what is so bad, what is so evil. Search for the truth and walk with the truth. The truth will always follow you.
That's right.
You know, these things are happening back home. We know of all that. If the two cannot manage it, and one cannot manage it, then you just abort the whole thing. That's why we said before coming with all these issues, go and invest. If you know that you don't trust each other, you cannot work it alone, or you cannot put it together, leave it fully here, that you can also travel, enjoy what others have done. Because in order to have headache all your life, and all this blood pressure and everything, do it another way which it will be comfortable for you. Well, what I'm talking about is, if the two of you can agree, or if you can do it on your own, we don't have to rush into marriages.
That's
Be
right.
you a woman or a man, you can be on your feet. Make sure that I'm working to go to do this. You have an aim. The wife is in Ghana, or the husband in Ghana, which you haven't even got married to. But you don't start something, as they say, you can't use one eye to look into two bottles, or whatever they say. For me, for sure, and you two. Able to mabaha on your own. Now try that. Moko back, makasa to mejuma. You can do that on your own. Go to mabaha as a couple. Near Cocaine, your couples, yana why no will fail.
Yeah.
Impa crocra to me will fail.
That's right.
No, impetus ways will fail. And see, I cut the wrong side, the bad side of it out of my life. Because Abruchi way, you could be on your pet. US is a worker. US and something you would never even wish to go there. Actually, they would treat you in Europe. Generally, there's a company US. US is way behind what is humanitarian. Maybe so if you within Europe, so what you change will be different. And see, I remember the American there say, "But to peaceful with your wife now. Share them who not so much say my bread. Me go pay her. Me enjoy life. Me live a life with mukun mayor number whatever it is now. Live it. But if you have excess, or the two have intention, okay, BBR, let's say the two can go, or the whole family can move and go, so be it. But I miss America there. If you can manage, a ben you people to what's no hase. American sometimes will be no papa can abon phone.
Yeah.
Obi no miss no abon phone. Obi sinu no abon phone. No, obi ye can only the bad ones. But there are good ones also. Papa be wait me so anybody face can bra.
Yeah.
For Ibra, I can speak one of my mother. My mother Kotas I say without mentioning to anyone. Oh, you're not drawing. We cray the book you were Ghana. We can say, my drawing. I don't mean here in Sika. I will drawing now. Near Bob War, Missy. And then it's you. Bessia. Why, what has I say? Sika was a man of 20 zino, or to be at us I say. Why not drawing at all? Other worker in Sika. No, I can't. Why? It's Obi or him papa, no, be so him one. Into Obi him papa no pepper, why, no, Munia, na Shenaka. I say, Motion make sure Obi bottom of bomb. Into Midman wasn't Bob Bomba. Made to my catcher one ship, lifestyle or her, she or her. I wish that you can be this, you can be that. Certainly, he needs to Marsha Woba. The Mepede Kusia, Bribi, see them if a dentist to be a dentist. Nessika, water to machine, see, we now we see, no Wobano. A year now come what's no stable to me boy shop wa. And also you go to me baby crowd wa Ghana, if you necessary boa. I won't know where your parents know when you how good it is. No, we are supporting. Because you be a Ghana and offer or years. But my for this wa I will be by the age of 30, 35 or we a small dentist shop or whatever.
That's right.
Let's say Otumo Ghana, mo woods nature wa boana. It's just for the family.
That's right.
Inti akwani pi ho wo ze nzama nya just one sided we fail nti. Enwa yembo ye ho but in yankasa no in here na wickedness na wode tete here abrofo no British fo no nti te bona wode tete Ghana fo no wa madam wickedness we say yem for too long in a way be there or the yehwe that fi ye ho because imagine there bronye onyimo hwe na waka fo ne fa brochira aba na also oye dum panyin not na ho awu be being a yedma no waje pay ne kase what's in the bungalow we cook ni made this and that. This thing is still going on in Ghana. Enwa, inti inye na ile sisa that mindset de bia na masa. Oh yeah, okay, master deben. No wo si dan a, me che waza koro, wo si dan wa Ghana. Wo si here boys quarters. What does it mean of boys quarters? Boy no, wo boy no boy na wa fa no boy na. Operative for also means boys quarters we si na ma no otim. Anytime you hear bi abra. Boys quarters. Since when? Eba England wana boys quarters wo obesisi Africa no one mate no ogum ko gbe do no mam but the dog garden no boy not so anhwe ne ye botu afio the same thing ye ihe nka say ya adwene ye ze bobro na ohefa ze bronyi wa ye up to now no that's what we are still doing yen se sanzama kogan na kokoshe ne bisa mesiafo titi eba zinti no wo mba ojutwe wo ti mesiafo ojutwe wo ti oduko school we in paying for wash your wig. Wig is we import when you wig factory wa Ghana. No we piska. So why do you need juma obi mama obeden obacho kono obeden obi so wajin or awona bra. Yi ne yeba ha still no yentumi anjin because yentumi anjin ne du kwan. Ne ze tukwan na aba na sanye wo yer ana wukunu we piska no se beyin ko. Na ka ye bibi ne sa akọ na akọ bi pafofo na aba. Awan kasa ne feed wala ijanyefa. It's a bon some nando time bia no be useful forever em onko ye mo nti mom yense sanye na adwene hu nzama ye wo nya abrabo mo ozi nhiraba na ye mo onye ye because me pe dem ko ebotuma ye ikunu ye wa dem American won hwe mba no muntu mo nje won nando ne hiankasa ye nko ne ka ye yaze boni biara yim na dan no kware jama nko no oye wa wo dan ne jama wo mba no won so fun start life ni bi nti se ye adwene ye baba but se bob dwina sete bia dwina obi aye bi pobon nti muntumi ye bibi wo ho a na muntumi entumi to anamon obi mo woti kroma ha to buy a flat kra no or your problem why because osuro the year beja na wa nukun beja na wa nti onye no nto mbom nti wo no better rent him on so wo ho na isuro de pede isuro na mpede eye bibi no enka bibi no e be se na ko wonyim wo for desert due p na wo so cd p so we inti yeme yenwonda ho na ze yepede ye no yemfa yakomanto ne mense nyame dozi yechi opye ho no widen what try nyame opye ho what try
That's right.
Opye ho no me take any risk inti wotu mo kare there God helps those who help themselves but the matter me hu be mo Bible be ma all Bible me hu
Beni baby.
enwa inti so wankasa so yimpa bia se ebo ho a na obi botu ayi no wa bobo isi kono obi nka nkyesa wachi kofie se o erpinedo na ebudu abrochi baka che abrochi yaze no monti san kwechira na wakasa ehu de wadwunu something be wa onye correct on take correct imre boduru ha bibia na hyasa wayezen bisu kwapo easy for someone ni obia na obre na abrochi ni obia na abrochi so offer Mediterranean or the bay and remember to ticket na the bay that was 1999 what was it 80 something motor ticket na the bay if you said those days here obia if you talk right if you can order for ship okosto way no e kwan foforo wo ho nti bibia no kwan wo ho de hwe no kwan de bobro mo yi e botu matena ha it take you time I mean them making companies pe wo ho pro to Africa onya wuska etumo ko ho na ye wo kasa you will find a sister and a brother me Martin me why do you know just like you said more from the age of whatever obotu matse de nima e botu matse yam konen kaye why am ka che bi mo ye dwuma de zame menyim no right now I wish someone would have told me earlier but me come chere one me ka chere brofo mo from no say etumetena edwuma ye yem na say endidi nzamafunu bi achi na say botu mesieska by the time you be 30 no you have 1 million crowns in your account me ka chere one say really no say yes hwe sika wotuo hwe how much you spend so if you can save 10,000 in a year or you 100 and what 20,000 times 8 ozobodo ahin 8 years times that. But about me waste of time, move to Quanaco Greece, Moko ha, no Bahan, about live all the life in now. About the 30 no, then you 100,000 quite a witchy. Now I will be two. Name Mobia. Now I shall hope there, or bet you Wijuma. No races are some horrible wood slim. That's what I tell the children, a youth, I mean, with me. Think of it, that you can be a millionaire before you are 30.
That's right. We can be.
From there, no, you can build a new life.
That's right.
Yes.
Also for that, I mean, shirao. See a time no aso I was say yes sorry so nyame inhira mu nyina wo madagye ene modi abeboa ma net dwumede are successful. We believe that this thing has been helpful for everybody. Even for us, we have to change our attitude as we are talking about it. You have two seconds to say something.
Papa,
Mr. Dazi.
Mr. Dazi Kasam,
yeah,
it's all boils down to our mentality that we have.
That's right.
Mr. Dazi kind of a story behind me cousin catcher me some time back. There was this girl behind not in Ghana, and she had the opportunity to go to Cyprus to teach English there. And to get in the course Cyprus, we started to train English. So she got this 5 years visa. Just started in a skakakronya or the sending the man move here that she starts building what do you call it, a house for her. So no the skull no butcher pictures or the brand are there. And he I was like can 4th year on the 4th year again decides okay pandemic of here. This skakakro not tall is full in Yamana I didn't know you contain a beam nor the dean count fee. And so on. So it took her almost like 2-3 months and so on. Oko kuju fia. Container nana. Ne mami na ne brother. What ton container nidi. E dan na what the brand. I would picture pictures man not know is obini dan na nankasa no mami owu no. Etwitwa no the brother. Gen sika owu ni nyara. What enye say yes. Where your story is the truth as summer esi. Or the pictures in there. Sika owu ni nyara. So what girl have to do? The girl decides why can 1 year into all back. Na anka or friends say 1 year na ko bet start so yeji man na 5 years na ko apply na ko another extension of the visa. So scored be ni another year na maami akona ba na de nti onye bibi anti no se sade okobogo so ko akochade bibi onya so akochade bogos woni aye galamsey area into school bi no she no woni e huntuma nkote. And again, she said, "Oja, oya kaka no ye, na yareba again no, because it be beyond not done. And tom na nankasa whatever is going through, so it's not good. Into me cousin no, and na phone what did ska boom say at least get an engine on found talk medical way. And again, it's all pentem aban saska no CV. Just because of a sort of ticket. And I'm afraid again, ma say, ne ba ni yari see so my friend, me number. Oh, but no, they won't talk quite again. Oh, we are 2 days before my ambulance we before getting a body. So this kind of mentality, Ghana for so with this, you know, it makes it difficult for you even to say, I don't know why I'm a cousin because I'm a cherry. But now Miss Minnie need to be certain plans. Yeah. That and I know actually why now back say what kind of
some people are very evil, yeah. People are very evil.
So Mr. Daziga, so we change the kind of mentality that we have, you know. It's very difficult for us to live. Yeah, prior as a people, even people that you live as then the kind of ideas and the mindset that they have about you, you know, it's very bad. We need to change the way that we think about ourselves. So you have to say your mentality now. Mr. That's one way you say also person of light also obedient intimate. So which kind of mentality are we living in? So it's we better say I don't know whether we need counseling and I say we need whatever today we need. So we say get us a beyer mobile a day and say you be food of phone. I forget up we see.
Yeah, confirm. Auntie Esther. 2 seconds.
Yo, me that's it. Patrol baby a ya kan duru de me ma dwene kakra bi na me de ebe ba be kan ho se de ya kan koduru no ese se ye nya odo na afen so se efiri hanom koduru fia ye tumi eka no kore even class abosia na wo bokọ ye se bia me pese me be yes adwuma we bia mo amwo fie de bia me disikaba na wo de ato we na wadi na wasan twen me se me san diskan bia ba ebi kura na me nso kura me ho kyere me enu ntin me pesa me de we hye wodwa edwetire na wo nso de ye adwuma no na mfaso ne ba wo de bi adidi na me nso me nsanfa bi ma de bia esese yetumi kyerɛkyerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ bosia na mabɔ a me koye adwuma atua enti hwɛso yie sɛde ɛbɛyɛ wo mbɛhunu sɛ nyase yɛ nyanefoa na yɛde ba efi sɛ ya na wo mo fin sɛ yɛ ne yɛ ba sika no ebi kura nim sɛ wo furu prayer na wa yɛ sika ni awie wo furu prayer na tu yɛ na wo yie mu nyina no enti wo ka no kura ne kyerɛ wo mo a omo nyi ni age nipa na ba ha no ono nso de nani abehunu enti mesre sɛ ya ne ayefiri ha koro no aya yanka no kura nkyerɛ ya busuafo no na mo na ya ka no kura kyerɛ wo mo no omo behunu sɛ abrabɔ na ya bɔ wo fie na nu abi na ya bɔ wo ha na omo nso behunu ye mobɔ no ye de bibi kɔ a asɛbesɛbe omo di bi kura omo agya yibi.
That's right. Nyame enshiramo sofo daze Mr. Connor, the fresh papa, twins papa, and prophetess Esther. Nyame enshiramo e wonne day so moboa mababoa yama and the media is successful. Nyame enshiramo tie for so nyame enshiramo enim se na otwe sene ye beba ne de foforo so aba. Ye wade ye kwan bia be fa so e beboa ma ya brochira brabo ye timu no e be successful ye ni beji wa hanom ne ye koye bibi wo fie so yakoye na komapam no eno ho adwuma ne ye nyame enshiramo me producer so nyame nhyira wo pa menim sɛ wo de ho asie but obia enim sɛ we are the best nyame nhyira wo pa na wo twese ne ye bi hia